Hello, my name is Carlos Herrera, and I'm a rising senior over at Woodrow Wilson High School. And I worked for ISL during the summer for a project for net neutrality.
The new head of the FCC, the Federal Communications Commission, wants to clear away regulations about who controls and polices the flow of content on the web.
The FCC chairman, Ajit Pai, is following through on his plan to repeal these government regulations.
Before he was the head of the FCC, he was the general counsel for Verizon. Now, isn't that strange?
Again, both at the FCC, we have a transparency rule where every company in the United States has to disclose their business practices.
Every day.
All the time.
Every single day.
Every day.
Daily. Multiple times a day.
Too much. Hours and hours every day.
When I wake up, I get on my phone. On my way to school, I'm on my phone. At school, I'm on the computer.
Like the normal ones, like social media for sure. And then I do a ton of online shopping. I prefer it to shopping in stores.
Work research, personal leisure reading.
Probably like 8 hours a day.
I use my laptop much more often than my phone.
And at home, I just sit on the computer until 2 a.m.
The ease at which it is to use it, the ease to go from one bit of information to the next.
The easy access. Yeah. I can look up anything that I want to. The ability to have access to so much information so quickly. I love having a question and just being able to search and find the answer.
A place where people have equal access to information, equal access to distribute information.
Oh, golly.
I know a little bit about it, yeah.
Yes.
Net neutrality in its simplest form says that internet service providers must treat users and websites equally when it comes to speed and access.
Net neutrality is kind of like this. It's kind of like this safeguard against the internet. It protects like abuse over the internet, and the internet's always been something that's been like important to me. It's something that I've always liked browsing on. It's something that, to me, it's been a part of my life for almost maybe my entire life.
I do think, unfortunately, to the extent net neutrality is repealed in a capitalist market, I think the big businesses are going to try to use that to their advantage.
People start paying more money if they want to enjoy like stuff that we've always enjoyed, like going to certain sites.
Even more than what I fear about price is just the manipulation of how information is presented.
Making internet more expensive for some people and less expensive for others, so that way only wealthier people can access quality internet usage, and just putting in a class distinction where there doesn't need to be one.
Closing of certain online businesses and stuff like that that other big companies don't support.
I think it could. I think it could come back. I think it could like swing its way back.
It all comes down to politics. If we get a flood of young voters in the next election, we can very well see it back. Young voters tend to understand the value of our free and open internet better than older voters.
The American people are opposed to the very idea of a restricted internet.